Alright guys, welcome back. In today's video we have another question from chapter 3 and we have to accommodate the rise and fall of the tide, and in order to do that there is a walkway from a pier to a flow that is supported by two rollers, as we can see at point A and B, and we know the center of mass, the 300 kilogram walkway, so we know the mass of the walkway is 300 kilogram, is at point G, which is in the middle of AB. And we need to calculate the tension in the horizontal cable which is attached to the cleat, and find the which is attached to the cleat, and find the force under the roller at point A. So before everything, we're going to start with the free body diagram of the walkway. So we have this walkway AB, and we have two different supports at point A and B. They are both rollers, which means there is only the normal force. Let's call this one A, and we have the same thing for B. We have a force normal to the walkway. We also have the weight of the walkway, which is mass times acceleration. We know the mass is 300, and we know G would be 9.81 meter per square second. So we have 300 times 9.81. That would be our weight in Newton. And the last thing is the tension in the cable, which is what the question is asking, which we know is horizontal. So again, we have 4 meter on the left side and 4 meter on the right side, since G is in the center. And now that we have all the forces in the free body diagram, we can move on to our equilibrium equations. If we look at the question, we'll see that we have the most unknowns at point B, which means if we start with the moment about point B and we call counterclockwise positive as always, we have to deal with the moment of A and moment of the weight of the walkway. So there's one more important information in this free body diagram, and that would be this angle, which is 30 degrees from the question. And with that, we can find our 2D shortcut that we have for moment. There's a video in the channel for finding the moment in 2D. I'm going to put the link in the description. Then you guys can check it out. I'm going to use that 2D shortcut in here. And let's start with the A. So looking at the A, we'll see that we have we'll see that A makes a clockwise moment about point B. If I show it with light blue, this would be the moment of force A about point B, which means it's clockwise, and it will be negative. So we have force, which is A, times the distance, which will be the vertical distance that we are looking for, and that would be the vertical distance of A to point B. So if we do the line of action for A, this distance in here will be our vertical distance that we are looking for. If we want to find that, we simply have hypotenuse times cosine of 30, which is 8 times cosine of 30 degrees. That would be the moment for A. And there's also the moment of G, but this time G will be a counterclockwise moment, which is positive. Again, we know 300 times 9.81 is the force in Newton, and this time we have half of that distance that we had for A, which will be 4 cosine of 30 degrees equals 0. And here the only unknown would be A, and if we calculate this, we'll get 1472 Newton for A. So we found one of the unknowns. Let's move on to our Fy equation. So if we do sum of all forces in y direction, again, let's call our x and y in here I'm gonna show it in green. So let's call our x and y in this direction. So going with that, we have the force A, which is positive. We have G negative, and we have the force B, which we need to figure out a missing angle in here. I'm gonna show this angle with red. So we know that B is a normal force, so this angle is 90 degrees. And from the question, we know this angle in here is also 30 degrees. So we have so far 90 plus 30, which is 120, which means this angle in here is 100 minus 120, which is 60. So if that's the angle, we know that B sine of 60 will be the z component, the y component of B. So we have plus B. So since it's upward is positive, B, and as I said, sine of 60 would be our y component. We know G is will be found 300 times 9.81. And we already found A from the previous step, 1472, and there's only one unknown left in here, which would be B. And if we calculate this, we'll get 1699 Newton for B. And there's only one unknown left and one equation too, and that would be our Fx. And what we have for Fx is obviously T, which is positive since it's to the right. And we have the x component of B, which is B this time cosine of 60, and that would be all. We already found B from previous step, 1699. From here we can find the tension in the cable, and if we do that, we'll get 850 Newton, and that would be the final answer for this question. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel and share this with your friends, and I will see you guys next time.